Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I have a very fun and yummy video for you today. We are currently on the Carnival Vista. This video is filmed February 2025. This video is going to be about the food and the dining options. This will be the 9th and final video of our 6-night sailing. I'm traveling with my husband, Kelly. This is a look at the dining room. But quite honestly, on this cruise, we ate mostly at the Lido Marketplace. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you what was there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This portion of the video is taken super early in the morning. It does not normally look like this. This is something like our 10th Carnival cruise. Mostly we have eaten in the dining room before, so we wanted to give this a try. Checking it out to see what it's like to eat mostly at the buffet. Probably my favorite thing about eating at the buffet is you have a choice of where you sit. I also love the around-the-clock coffee. The beverage station will be open before anything else. In the morning, you're going to find juices here. In the afternoon, it turns into more like iced teas, lemonades. They also have more upscale coffee selections for an extra charge. But not here. That's another place that we'll discuss later. There are stations that you could wash your hands. If you're an early bird like us, the first thing you're going to find open is the cereal station. After that will be the continental breakfast. These same pastries are also available in the main dining room. I gotta say, they were quite good and very fresh. This video today is going to be best for anybody that is new to the Carnival Cruise Line or the Carnival Vista. I believe the Carnival ships are pretty similar with what they serve. A lot of the menu items that you could find in the main dining room, you could find at the buffet. So I find that really interesting. So this is a great way to sample a little of this and a little of that. Because my husband and I have traveled a lot and have done many cruises, we kind of go with what everybody else is doing. So getting up early is definitely a must for us. We like to get up early and really enjoy our breakfast before it gets crowded. You have your choice of nice, peaceful seating inside and outdoors as well. First thing we do is grab a coffee or two, and then we mosey over to the pastry station and we try something different every day. Don't judge, it's part of my job. But they also have fruit too if you're not feeling like a pastry. I usually take an orange or a banana back to my stateroom for later. But they also have a nice selection of cut up fruit already for immediate consumption. For me, the next thing I dive into is the yogurt. They have a whole bunch of different flavors. On this particular cruise, I have learned to wait till the oatmeal comes out and borrow their toppings to make myself a parfait with the yogurts. I always love the parfaits in the main dining room, and I learned to make it myself. The oatmeals come out next, and after that, the omelet station opens and the regular hot breakfast will come out. But this is the same continental breakfast that you could expect every single morning. The cheeses, the meats, the pastries, the fruit, breads, cereals, and yogurts, it's all the same every morning. The Blue Iguana Cantina also serves breakfast. I'll be showing you that in this video and plenty of other things, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be seeing a lot in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, could you do me a favor and please like this video and check out my playlist for all my other videos about my stay on the Carnival Vista, February 2025. Let's check out the omelets. Fantastic for if you're looking for something freshly made. There are several different choices and someone that will make it there for you. Here is a look at the hot breakfast buffet. There is always some sort of Eggs Benedict. Usually it has ham or salmon on it. The hot breakfast every morning will vary slightly, but there is always the staples like sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs. You get the idea. I always love getting the blueberry compote. It's really good here. This is a look at the dinner that they offered at the Lido Marketplace the first night of the cruise. This is embarkation day. These items are the same items that they were serving in the main dining room. I personally love the vegetarian Wellington. If you enjoy having a beer with your dinner, you could grab a beer from these taps with your sail and sign card. The beer is not free. You have to pay for it, which you'll pay for it at the end of the cruise. There is no cash allowed on the ships. Everything is done through your sail and sign card, which is also your stateroom key. You could also go the healthy route and get a salad, or both. That's what we usually start with. We usually get a salad, then we mosey over to the entrees, and then, the desserts happen later. But, we usually take our time, eat a little of this, little of that. Obviously, get to the buffet as soon as it opens if you want the best variety. The hardworking staff is continuously filling the trays, but if you get there early, the buffet itself will be at its prettiest. It'll be, before it gets disheveled by other people. And here's a look at what you could expect with the desserts, which we have no complaints about. We enjoyed them all. They were all really good. Obviously, if you're someone that likes to photograph your food and post on Instagram, you may want to go to the main dining room. The food will be much more photographable. Now I'm going to take you to Deck 5. There is a little place over here that I don't think a lot of people know about. It's only open during lunch hours, and it's not open every day. It's Guy Fieri's Pig and Anchor. Anything on this menu is included with the price of your cruise. I have to say that because some places there will be an extra upcharge. This one is included. We personally never ate here, and the reason why was there was always such a long line. So with that being said, it's probably pretty good. Deck 5 is a really great place to come if the Lido deck is really crowded. It's usually less crowded down here, and there are a lot of different seating options. Deck 5 is also where you're going to find the restaurants, not the main dining room, the specialty dining restaurants that require reservations and an upcharge. Bonsai Sushi has an outdoor lounge as well as indoor dining. Unfortunately, we did not dine in either of these restaurants. We did dine in the Italian restaurant for lunch, and I'll be showing you that in a little bit. But we have done the specialty dining restaurants before in the past on the Carnival Venezia and the Carnival Glory. I'll leave those playlists at the end of this video if anybody's interested in seeing those. Now I'm going to take you to a sea day brunch in the main dining room. This may be petty, but it's a big deal to me, is they're really not giving out big menus in the dining room. You have to use your phone for a menu, and that really makes it difficult for me as someone that wants to film it. So that is part of the reason we eat at the buffet more. Having to film like this was starting to annoy me. Sorry, my rant is over. There is no extra charge for the sea day brunch, which is a plus. Our favorite part is the yogurt parfait. It is so good. The menu consists of breakfast and lunch items. My husband got the brunch burger. I ordered the huevos rancheros. Don't skip out on dessert. There's banana cream pie. We ordered chocolate cake. It's actually really good, and the fact that it's free or included in your cruise price makes it even better. Later that day, we went back to the Lido Marketplace to check out what was going on there. What are they serving? It's just not your typical buffet food. Look at all this international cuisine. Game on. I just love to sample these things because typically I wouldn't want like a whole plate of any of these items, but I just want to try it. Great way to discover different foods and different flavors. I'm really starting to dig Indian food and warm honey oatmeal pudding. Yes, please. I want to try some of that. Damn. I'm currently back in my home state of Connecticut watching this starving. Saying, I wish I had some of that. When we're home, we I Instacart food. We have the same food every week. It's just like fruits, vegetables, and we eat really healthy when we're home. But when we're on a cruise, it's like game on. Let's go for the cupcakes. Let's sample it all. Okay, time for another breakfast at the Lido Deck Buffet. These are the omelet choices, or you could also get a fried egg. Again, same pastries and continental breakfast, but the actual hot breakfast will be a little different. But I can't stress enough how nice it is getting up super early in the morning before everybody else. The only problem for us is we usually fast, so we're eating like way earlier in the day than we normally do, but we're getting so much exercise going up and down the stairs, walking so much more than we normally do. We kind of feel like, whatever. Plus, we're on vacation. We're on a cruise. And a big part of cruising is eating. Now I'm going to show you another dinner that we had at the buffet. Another thing I do while I'm cruising is go to the casino. I have a separate video about the casino on the Carnival Vista. I received the free cruise. I had to pay for the taxes and the port charges and all that stuff. With the casino offer, I also received free drinks while playing in the casino. So I would get my glass of wine and then I would bring it up to the buffet and enjoy it there with my dinner. If you consider yourself a big drinker and are going on the cruise to catch a buzz and stuff, I would highly recommend looking into Carnival's drink packages. It could save you a lot of money. I remember in the past, our bar bill sometimes was more expensive than the actual cruise was. That sign and sale card could be so dangerous. Okay, let's get back to food over here. We're going to go to the Blue Iguana Cantina. This is located on the Lido deck outside by the pools. It is open for breakfast and lunch and is a great dining opportunity. If you like something that is made to order, it's Mexican fare. You could get tacos and burritos. In the morning, you could get breakfast burritos. They also have huevos, rancheros, your choice of proteins, your choice of fillings, really fresh food. The food is prepared and plated by a crew member. But my absolute favorite part about this is the salsa bar. Oh, look at all these hot sauces. And I love the watermelon. I take the watermelon and I put some of those hot sauces on it. What a great combination between the hot and the sweet. Delicious. Lunch with the view. You could probably tell that this is one of my favorites. Now I'm going to show you a sample of a lunch buffet. This was going on during one of the port days. I believe it was Grand Turk. Because these were mostly dishes that were like casseroles, I'm going to show you what they are first, and then I'll take you down to show you the actual item. I know the food on Carnival is up for many debates. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's good to very good. I don't really think anything is like, oh my God, this is amazing, the best thing I've ever had. But I also didn't have anything that was like, wow, this is bad or undercooked or not seasoned or over-seasoned. Everything was just good to very good. Please, if you would like to add your opinion on your past experience with Carnival and the food, I would love to hear from you. What you liked, what did you enjoy? Do you have an upcoming trip on the Carnival Vista booked or any of the other Carnival ships? Let me know in the comments. Isn't it the best feeling? Also, please let me know where you're watching me from. It's always interesting to see who is finding these videos and who's enjoying them. Gives me more motivation to make videos like this. Filming my food. Other people are looking at me like, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? After that, later in the day, I went to the casino and I brought back my wine and enjoyed it with my dinner. Here is a look at another dinner. If you're enjoying this video and you want to see more of my videos like this, why don't you consider subscribing to my channel? My YouTube channel is about traveling, casinos, timeshares, and of course cruising. It's mostly about freedom, just being able to live minimally as possible so that you have the freedom to do things like cruising and other things that will bring you joy and a lifetime of memories. Another one of our dining experiences in the main dining room was a breakfast on the Carnival Vista. We chose your time dining, so there was never any set time to arrive. We just walked up to the podium and were seated by a host. I was very excited as we walked deeper into the dining room where it was less crowded and we had a beautiful view. I'm not certain if this preferred dining seating was because that we've been on Carnival so many times and it was our status, or maybe it's because of the casino offer I received, but we really liked the seats. I was able to obtain an actual physical menu from our server, which was great. I could be so 1990s sometimes. I just want a menu. You could order whatever you want, as much as you want. There's a couple things on the brunch and the dinner menu that have an upcharge, but everything on the breakfast menu is included in the price of the cruise. The yogurt parfait is on the breakfast menu as well as the brunch menu. I don't know, maybe it's the fancy glass, but I'm so in love with this. We wanted to get several things and fill up. This is going to be our day at Amber Cove. I particularly like the avocado toast with the poached eggs. The Eggs Benedict tasted the same as upstairs, just fresher. Later that afternoon, we tried Cucina Capitano. This is the Italian restaurant. You could access it through the buffet up the stairs. This is another thing I'm not sure everybody knows about. They offer a lunch that is complimentary or included with your cruise. It's not free. Nothing is free. You pay for it when you pay for your cruise. But this is the Italian specialty restaurant on the Carnival Vista. We are still docked in Amber Cove. I absolutely loved Amber Cove. For me, it was one of the most beautiful islands I've ever been to. This is an interesting experience. The menu comes to you as a checklist. You check your proteins, you check your pasta, the vegetables, and it comes out like that. It's very easy. It's kind of like, you want this or that. It's very easy for us Geminis to make a decision. I decided to get a salad. You can check off whether you want bread or not. You could order drinks. There was wine and beer on the menu. My only problem with the place was it was very noisy. I'm sure it's not like this at night, but it's right underneath the basketball court. So it was boom, 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 boom during our whole dinner. So I don't know if I'd go there again for lunch because it wasn't a very relaxing experience, but the food was really good. I really enjoyed it. And the fact that it was complimentary or included, I should say again, in the price of the cruise, I think it's worth a shot. Just be aware that it might be a little noisy. If you come here at dinner time, it may be less crowded and more romantic, and it may be less noisy, but there will be a fee. This short segment is not food related, but we really did enjoy this. And if you enjoy beer and you're wanting to find a relaxing place to get away, this is a really cool place to come. And it definitely deserves a mention because this is North America's first brewery at sea. Great for those that enjoy games. We were just looking for a little escape from the heat and a nice beer. Finding a dark, stout beer is not easy to find in every bar. And the Red Frog Brewery definitely did the trick. Let's see what's going on for dinner time. What would you choose?
Chicken cordon bleu. steak, potato.
And make sure you save room for dessert. Also, there is ice cream. A big favorite of many Carnival cruise goers is Guy Fieri's Burger Joint. You can find this on the Lido deck in the pool area opposite of the Blue Iguana Cantina. Another fantastic toppings bar, chili, fried onions, all kinds of toppings. Really good. I enjoy this very much. We always try to eat here at least twice on a cruise. For all of you that love chocolate, don't miss this part. Unfortunately, we did not participate in this, and I'm heartbroken now because I would have loved to report about it. But at the time, we were so full. There's only so much you could eat before you start feeling sick. We always try to stop eating before we get Thanksgiving full anywhere. But I would definitely find out when this is and participate in this if you love chocolate. Love pizza? Carnival's got your back. This is a look at Pizzeria Capitano. This is open till 4 a.m. for all you party people. I'm way asleep by then. I have to get up early. The pizzas are made right there. They are made fresh, so there could be a line and a wait sometimes. Most people come for slices, but you could get them whole as well. There's a selection of meat pizzas, vegetable pizzas. I tried a piece of the white pizza, which was really good. Nice anytime snack or something that is dependably open when the buffets are changing or dinner is not in service. Going to show you another dinner at the buffet. So I'll share with you my final thoughts about spending the whole week pretty much eating at the buffet. I really enjoyed it. If it was my first cruise, I definitely wouldn't do this and would recommend going to the seated dining room experience. It's a great way to meet other passengers that are seated with you or around you. You make nice connections with your wait staff. They feel like your family by the end of the trip. Some nights there's singing and dancing and entertainment. Definitely makes for better memories eating in the dining room. But the choices of food and the freedom is so great at the buffet. They even have a deli. Serves fresh hot and cold sandwiches most of the day. I believe most people on Carnival cruises dine both. They go to the main dining room mostly for dinner, and then they do lunch and breakfast upstairs at the buffet or these places like the deli. And that's why I like to make these videos, to show people what it's like and what you can anticipate when you go on your Carnival cruise. I hope you found this video helpful or at least entertaining. This that I'm showing you right here is the morning of disembarkation, the day you have to leave the ship and go back to the real world. It's so sad, but they fill you up. They give you a nice, beautiful breakfast before you leave. You could eat in the main dining room, like I showed you before, the breakfast menu, or you could choose to come here and have a full buffet breakfast. I have a full video tour of the disembarkation as well as the embarkation. I also made a video about the casino, as well as 2 of the days at sea and 3 of the days at the separate ports, Half Moon Cay, Grand Turk, and Amber Cove. This was a wonderful spur-of-the-moment trip. We booked this trip like 2 days before we sailed. It was an absolute joy. Loved it, and I'm so happy to share it with you. People that love to travel are my favorite kind of people. We sort of rock, don't we? If you are still with me, you are a total rock star. And if you already subscribed to my channel and have been watching my other video tours, I love you the most. Thank you so much. Would I personally do another cruise like this where we ate mostly at the buffet? Absolutely. 100%. For us, it was great. To see more of my tours of the Carnival Vista, click on the playlist right here. I'm also going to leave my playlist of the Carnival Venezia and the Carnival Glory so you can compare the different ships. If you want to go on a cruise, just do it. Book that cruise. Pack your bags and go. Every day is a gift. Make the best of them. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you and happy cruising.